Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Action for Superchat. Quickio just found Superchat within the last month or so and have been back several times, but have already engaged the chat and have been supportive to a lot of other creators. So I wanted to channel to everybody. I'm having a great time getting to know the content on this channel, obviously gaming, but they play a different variety, which is very cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We feature a different channel almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. So thank you everybody for coming in. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting. To turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And if you have the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on does wonders for the algorithm, both in the coming days and eventually even weeks, and possibly even longer. So as well, I'm just going to refresh my page. Hopefully we're not offline already. We have had internet troubles over the last several weeks. I live about an hour and a half away from Toronto, so our internet is not that 5G fiber optic, really good high-powered stuff that they have in a lot of the major cities. I don't know what on earth could have caused that already. We still on or no? Yeah, we might still be on. Forgive me, everybody. I can't be 100% sure sometimes when the stream looks like it's cut off, right? Okay, it looks like we're still here. So forgive me for all of that nonsense. When you're live streaming, most often you will find a delay between what you're saying to your audience as a host and what they're actually seeing or hearing on the screen. So sometimes when I'm behind in the chat, it's because of that delay. You heard me say something 30 seconds ago. It takes me time to read your message and then respond. But during times like this where the internet is acting so finicky, I can't tell whether we're here or not. So I try not to whine and complain about it too much, but you know, these are the things people are going to laugh at us for 5 years from now when there's no such thing as streams cutting off and internet troubles and stuff like that. But in the meantime, we live with it. So thank you everybody for your patience. Thanks for hanging out. And again, we're looking at Quickio. I haven't done any introductions yet, so forgive me for that, but we will get to seeing who's in the chat. I have already got Scratch and PPA in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, along with Michael's Adventures, who is here with us today. He can't always be here with us, but he always sends his regards on the days he can't make it, but Michael's Adventures is here almost every day. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them as well. And I Desire Wealth just came in. I'm just going to put them onto the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. Towelie's Art and Game channel is here already on the wheel, along with Wolf Spirit Productions and Modest Moon Gazer. And we will have a look at some more Rambling with the Brums. Will be featured actually on Monday. A fellow Canadian. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. I see that Facing Reality is... oh, are you saying you're out, Modest Moon Gazer, but driving? Thank you. I just watched a couple of Modest Moon Gazer's videos. I realize some of the things that I've been saying here in Tuberchat lately often are... I want to do a better job of promoting everybody's channels when they're here. So I sat and literally watched a few videos from a few creators this morning so that I could do a better job promoting. So I have better things to say when we get some of these channels up on the screen. We'll be looking at Modest Moon Gazer soon, along with I Desire Wealth. Towley's Art and Game channel, like I said, Rambling with the Brums. We always put the members on the wheel first, but everybody has the chance to be on the wheel or the screen. Will Spirit Productions is on there. They happen to be a gold member, so we see their channel every single day, and they will have their link dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Hilda DC just dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. Behind the scenes, eh? We will look at Hilda DC right away for that reason. She happens to be a member of our moderator squad. There's Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. That's Corinne from originally Corinne's Life. So we'll have a look at that soon. They're on the wheel right away. And I'm just going to see who else is here with us. Let me just... you'll have to forgive me when you see me staring off on the side there. It's because I've got another window on another screen here, and I'm able to look over and see who's in the chat. Outdoors with Big Mac, good to see you back in the house. Our featured channel for today, Quickie-O, is here with us. Everybody can connect with them easily. I see Spotless Calm in the house, who orchestrated a stream raid, or sorry, a raid train today, or a raid party if you want to call it that, and a few creators were involved, including Easy Relaxation Soothe and Boss Lady Denise. I think we saw one more, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. We were there a few hours ago earlier today. Stell Sweet Cuisine, good to see you in the house. Walk With Me Tiffany is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming back in. She's an extremely supportive channel, very much loved and well-respected creator. Black's Tropical Homestead, good to see you here. Carpenter Self-Reliance, good to have you in the house again. Come Hither with Heather, it's been a while, but it's good to have you here. Defrauding Charlatans, I still love that name, but it's good to have you here. Easy Relaxation Soothe is with us. Facing Reality is emptying the bar for everybody today, as always. A Slice of Sam, it's good to see you back. That's a family man who's working on their channel. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and... is that Jesse and Lisa or Jess and Lisa? Forgive me. I'll say Jesse for now, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd love to promote your channel properly when you're here, but it's great to see you here. Rock Chick Beauty, good to have you in the house. And for anybody that is brand new to Tuber Chat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Red Ruby Sky, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And all that fluff and stuff is in the house as well. Red Ruby Sky happens to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. So Quickie-O has 101 subscribers, which is great. The road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever these days. I'm hoping we can get them a few extra subscribers today so that they can keep that 100 locked in. I'm just going to get Sparkle's Hope Chest onto the wheel as well. I was watching a replay for a few minutes the other day. I didn't realize how loud my keyboard is when I smash the keys like that for everybody to listen to, but hopefully you enjoy that. What we noticed from Quickie-O as well is they have already started with the featured channels collaboration that I love talking about. What I mean is these channels that you see here featured on their front page. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you, and then when some of those channels feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that has on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. If you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Thrill Seeks, we'll be right back. Thanks for coming in. MPOMG, good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. And Faye Blatcher is in the house. I'm just going to put her onto the wheel as well. She's an extremely supportive creator and happens to be a member, so we'll get her right on there. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Hilda DC dropped a super chat on us, so I'm going to make that the first channel that we look at today. Hilda DC is a member of our moderator squad. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator. What you'll find when you get to her channel are a lot of mukbangs, challenges, along with a bit of variety, random live streams, But you will get a warm welcome from her and her community when you're over there. She always has an engaging chat going on during any premiere or live stream, and she has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. She'll be willing to swap playlists with other creators. We don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push her towards the next milestone she's looking towards. We know she has over 500 because that community tab is right there. I also see Wolf Spirit Productions has just dropped another super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going for today and knocking a bit more life off of our stream boss. And I see that Wolf Spirit Productions seems to have taken the cake over there. So Wolf Spirit Productions is our new stream boss. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter you see under my camera there. And they will get a little bit of exposure for that. They just knocked the life out of our last stream boss, which was Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Keywords in your channels, keywords, Carpenter Self-Reliance. I will be able to show you that in a quick moment. Thrill Seeks dropped a super chat on us as well, so I will get them onto the screen right after Wolf Spirit Productions. So hopefully everybody will connect with Hilda DC. Like I said, she's been a longtime friend, a member of our moderator squad, and shows generosity in about every way you can here in Tuber Chat. I thought I just caught up with you. Maybe it's because I didn't go through my catch-up list yet. I went through my watch later list today, but I didn't get a chance to go through my catch-up list. But I will do that. This will allow me to stay caught up with you, make sure I don't fall too far behind. She's posting frequently, and you see she's got another couple of premieres already set up. So let's get to Wolf Spirit Productions next. Soon we'll get to our Wheel of Doom. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and for coming in. Our featured channel, of course, again, is Quickie-O. We looked at that channel for the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's stream. Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a gold member, so we'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And this is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who's become quite a friend over a long period of time. They've been with Tuber Chat. It's getting on a year now. And Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a truck driver. They take us on their travels, but they also give us a look at a lot of destinations that they go to, and we get a great look at the creator behind the channel and their family life. They collaborate with other YouTubers when they get the opportunity, and it's an interesting note to know that Wolf Spirit Productions is the daughter of Sparkle's Hope Chest in real life. We see a couple of channels here on their featured channels list. And then, yeah, the Wheel of Patience. We'll see who they favor today facing reality. Emerge Kenya TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Coupon Gale, good to have you in the house. And AG Born Jamaican, thanks for coming in. I see as well all that fluff and stuff. Just dropped another super chat on us. So I will get them ready. And they will be added onto the screen in another moment before we get to spinning the wheel. Last night you could have been a millionaire. Paying it forward only needed one number in last night's Saturday Night Lotto. Interesting. Wow. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. It's always nice to spread the love when it comes around, of course. And we will look at all that Fluff and Stuff's channel in another moment here. So, Wolf Spirit Productions, like I said, brings us a lot of variety on their channel. They will be willing to swap playlists. They do the featured channels collaboration, as we just talked about. And there is Sparkle's Hope Chest with Wolf Spirit Productions collaborating. There's another one that they did with Brenda Davis, Scrappity Doodah. So lots of friends over here. And Wolf Spirit Productions also happens to be somebody who will reach out with lessons learned along the way to help everybody in the community. And they are aggressively working on improving their video quality with both equipment and production value. Some of their videos go on for hours, and some of their videos are shorter, so you get a lot of variety on these on this channel. That was an interesting. Oh dear, I didn't see this. Video yet. Wolf Spirit Productions changed their avatar on the other social networks too, including Facebook today, and I thought that was an interesting avatar change. I didn't say anything about it, but I wondered maybe I'll hear the story first. I also see that Jack Dawson, our dear friend, is in the house, and thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate this extra support. Jack Dawson also happens to be a member. Love, support, and respect is the key, is what you'll hear from him and what you'll find on his channel from his community as well. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Again, I hope I haven't missed anybody. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and I will catch it the next time around. One more number could have been a millionaire. My goodness. It's tough when that happens because it makes you want to not want to stop playing. I forgot to buy one for today. I played a little bit of Lotto too, not very much, but I try to get 1 or 2 tickets a week. Just cheap tickets. Go after the millions, right? So thank you one more time, Will Spirit, for that extra generosity. Will Spirit Productions is now our stream boss. They've done that many times, but because of their super chat, we put them up right away. Same thing for Thrill Seeks. Thank you for dropping another super chat on us. For that reason, we're looking at your channel right now. Jack Dawson, I'm always doing good, so thank you for asking. I know you are too, but hopefully today is no different. And Jack Dawson actually streams almost every single day. Defrauding charlatans. Thank you so much for the super chat. I have to get to know that channel a little bit better, but I do love that name. Fanatic Guide has been here from the beginning. Thank you so much. Cooking with Miss Brown. Thank you for coming in. She's another generous creator who has not only raided, but orchestrated raids from other creators into our music channel, and I appreciate that. Diana Brienne Fairchild, good to see you here. A longtime friend of Tuber Chat with thousands of subscribers. I'm sure we'll look at that channel at some point. Thrill Seeks brings us a look at theme parks and roller coasters and a bit more variety with vlogs and unboxing videos and things like this. They show generosity in every way that you can. They happen to be a mod over on our music channel as well. They've got the featured channels collaboration going on here. They definitely are willing to swap playlists, and they do a weekly series. Actually, I think it's more than weekly now, where they're doing channel reviews in a similar way to what we do here on Tuber Chat, where they allow and encourage everybody to connect in their live chats the same way that we do here. So you'll likely meet lots more friends and family members when you're over there. Philly Girl 76, good to see you in the house. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Good to have you back in the chat with us. So Thrill Seeks, thank you one more time for your super chat. I'm going to put up all that fluff and stuff right now for the same reason, and after we get through our super chatters, we'll get to spinning the wheel. All that fluff and stuff has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and was just one number away from being a millionaire yesterday. And thank you, Diana Brienne Fairchild. Quickios, our featured channel for today. And yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for all the shares. If anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. Scratching to Win, good to see you back in the house. And Seasoned on Purpose, Cooking Instruction, good to have you back for what I believe is the second time. Thanks for coming back in. All That Fluff and Stuff has 750 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. They're halfway there. AZ Highland Homestead, good to see you here. And All That Fluff and Stuff brings us pure variety. A lot of outdoor footage lately. It's good to see you've done a 700 subscriber shout out here. They're already well beyond that now. But you will find a lot of outdoor footage, some fishing videos, some snorkeling videos, and a lot of variety over here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. All That Fluff and Stuff happens to be a very supportive creator as well. So when you're bouncing in between premieres and live streams supporting other creators, you'll likely run into them regularly. And I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. Jack Dawson is going to come up next. And thank you, All That Fluff and Stuff, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Better luck next week when the lottery comes around again. Jack Dawson is climbing up the search results, and it's weird for me because every time I put Jack Dawson in the chat, one day it comes up like second or third, and then one day it doesn't. So we type a little bit extra to find this channel. Now I use MLB The Show, and that happens to be one of the very popular games that he plays on his channel. But you can use Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy, Call of Duty, or a lot of other popular video game names to find Jack Dawson. It is a gaming channel. He streams almost every single day. CJ Scams, good to see you in the house. You love snorkeling too. Hopefully you'll find some interest in those videos from all that fluff and stuff. And Jack Dawson right now is closing in dangerously close to 1,800 subscribers. So I'm hoping we'll get him up and over that milestone within the next day or two. And then Jack Dawson, like I said, streams almost every single day. He plays a variety of different video games. When we add a couple of things into the search to look for this channel, what we'll do is help this creator rise up the search results. Eventually, YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we are looking for this particular Jack Dawson, but the name is just unbelievably popular because of the Titanic movie, of course, right? I'm sure we're all familiar with that. Marino's Mysteries, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Thrill Seeks, thank you for that. Thank you for another super chat. Thrill Seeks is actually sending us one on behalf of CJ Scams. So we will put that channel up next, and thank you for that. We've seen a few creators do that for each other. Please, we all wish for all that fluff and stuff to have better luck next time. I did, when I was a kid, one of my first full-time jobs was in a bowling alley. And in this place, they used to sell lottery tickets over the counter as well. One of the guys there, we had this thing in our lottery. I'm in Ontario, Canada. It's called Encore. And for $1, you can add it to just about any ticket. And at the time, I think you could win up to $250,000 or something. It's changed. For the extra $1, they would print it on the ticket anyway and just say not played. So you had to look at it. We had a guy, his numbers came up. So they asked him if they could have it, and they had it framed up on the wall by the counter and said, don't let this happen to you, because he didn't play for that $1, missed out on $250,000, right? But you never know. You never know what's going to happen when it comes to the lottery. I don't want to encourage anybody to play. I'm just saying I play occasionally just for fun. So Jack Dawson, like I said, will say love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you'll find from him and from his community. And he is very welcoming, very engaging. He's a fantastic commentator. He's able to keep up with the gameplay and the chat at the same time, which is really cool. And he will allow and encourage everybody to connect in his live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. Next, we're going to look at Defrauding Charlatans. So thank you both, Jack Dawson and Defrauding Charlatans, for your super chats. And then Defrauding Charlatans right now has 4. We'll see. Maybe my internet is still playing games. Playlist that will help me keep caught up with channels, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Catch up. I actually have to rename it on honor of Ghostly Winds, actually, a dear friend of ours. Let me see if I can get this to work now. There we seem to go. It doesn't want to add itself. I don't know what to think about that. Why on earth doesn't it want to that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something else. I'll add this to my watch later list now, and that will do for the moment. Here we go. Okay, so it's coming up. Oh, my web page is gonna act silly now. You'll have to forgive me, and I thank everybody for your patience. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Call Me Ender's back in the house. Country Boy Magic, I hope I welcomed you. I saw you come in. Stell Sweet Cuisine is still hanging out. We will get to as many channels as we can today. We're not in any hurry to get out of here. We've only been on half an hour. We still probably have another two hours to go or so. So Defrauding Charlatans, I think I finally got it done there. I think I added my catch-up list, so I'll stay caught up. I just want to get to know the channel a little bit better. Defrauding Charlatans has been with us a few times now, and like I said, I do love the name. I find it entertaining. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. They've got 41 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther to the 50. We know they're thinking about get them halfway on the road to the first 100. That can be more challenging than ever. So while we're connecting, following the full procedure and doing as much for other creators as we can while we connect with them. I describe the minimums here, but you're always free to do more. We want want to watch a video that's at least 3 minutes long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least 3 or 4 sentences related to the content of the video. Give a thumbs up always, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as you do for all creators, and that should make your connection stick. Then come back into the chat, let them know you've done that. They will turn around and do the same for you. So thank you, Defrauding Charlatans, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Next, we're going to look at CJ Scams on behalf of a super chat by Thrill Seeks. So I appreciate that extra support, and we're happy to see what CJ Scams has got going on. This time this channel's been in Tuber Chat, but it's great to have you here. Rambling with the Brums, it's booted you out 3 times, tried to copy the member. That seems to fix it. There is no rhyme or reason why. I don't understand why these things, seem to work, why it can't just, be smooth, but I don't want to whine and complain about it too much. We all go through those kind of things. It's resetting the whole device that helps, not just the browser or the app. Quickie-O still in the house. This is our featured channel for today, Mrs. VSNC09. Good to see you here as well. And then, yeah, Diana, Brianne, Fairchild. My connection might just be a little bit squirrely today. So if we lose the stream today, within the next half hour, we'll come back one time. But if it gets beyond that, we'll probably let it go for today because I don't want to drive everybody nuts waiting and coming back in and out of streams, things like that. CJ Scams has 570 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. So I'm going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with your channel, not fall too far behind, and get to learn a little bit more about your content so I can do a better job of promoting you when you're here. And then let me just type a message into the chat so that everybody knows what we're doing. All right, there we go. Just in case everybody can't hear me at the same time. Tally's Art and Game channel is the first channel coming up off the wheel. They're one of our brand newest members, as a matter of fact. They were here with us yesterday. Scams having your channel up. You can thank Thrill Seeks for that. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is here. They happen to be a gold member, so we'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. But we've also, we're going to look at their channel soon. They've got 2. We'll look at both of them. Lifestyle with Tina K. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Rock Chick Beauty just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I will put your channel up next before we spin the wheel again. I also see that Black Phoenix is in the house. Not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but it's good to have you here. And Tally's Art and Game channel is up right now with 66 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to get them rolling on the road towards the first 100. Maybe we can get them up to 70 today. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but like I said, they're our newest member, as a matter of fact, so hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. If you haven't already seen them here, they were here yesterday as well. And hopefully, like I said, we'll push them a little bit farther. In the meantime, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next, we're going to put up Rock Chick Beauty, who dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. I don't know why it didn't register in our event list or on our stream boss situation from the look of it. Oh, unless there it is right now, maybe coming through. It's just really delayed because of my internet. But that's okay. This is Rock Chick Beauty here. She's been with us for a long, long time. This is Orianne. She has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and actually had to restart her channel many months ago. So it's good to see that they're already back up almost to 500 right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther and see them get that community tab going. We all know that The community tab is now open to channels over 500. It comes within a few days after you hit that 500 mark. I've heard it as soon as 3 days after. We all know that after the 1,000, when that used to be the milestone you'd have to hit, it took 7 days, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully you'll get it soon enough. Baskets Resale is back in the house. Always good to have you here. They actually have 2 channels, and they are a member, so I'll get them onto the wheel right away, as we always do. And hopefully we're doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Rock Chick Beauty will bring you a lot of variety, unboxing videos, hauls, and then I wonder if we'll see live streaming from this creator at some point. They've done that before. But Oriane has been a longtime friend of TuberChat, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Thank you, PhillyGirl76, for sharing on Facebook and Twitter. Anybody who tweets or retweets for TuberChat gets added into our Twitter list. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. The idea there is we have almost 100 people now where you know that they are in the TuberChat family, you know that they're active on Twitter, and willing to share videos for others, because if they're willing to do it for us, they might be willing to do it for you. If you're willing to do that, you might find other creators there to trade favors with and get some outside traffic coming in from Twitter, which will be great. Oh, and then I see that was that one message that got deleted was okay. Actually, it's Lifestyle with Tina K. Talking to Team Goodman. I didn't see Team Goodman come in, but thank you for being here. Twisted V Twin Garage, good to see you back. One of the things that you want to keep in mind for anybody who hasn't been to TuberChat too many times yet, if you're fairly new around here, the best success is always made in TuberChat by following other creators first. We all believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive. Therefore, everybody is really expecting to make the first move. Now, in that note, you will find some people reaching out to you, but for newer channels here in the TuberChat community, most creators who've been here for a long time will not go to a brand new channel, with good reason, until they see how you interact with everybody else first, so that they can make a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. So just keep that in mind, and like I said, the best success always comes from making the first move. We always want to do as much for other creators as we can while connecting, and then they'll turn around and return the favor. We're going to look at Modest Moongazer right now. And I see that A Slice of Sam just dropped a super chat on us as well. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. We're going to put A Slice of Sam up next. And I see as well, Sparkles Hope Chest, thank you for the kind words. I'm still way behind on your series, and I know I said I was going to try to catch up, but eventually I will. Sparkles Hope Chest is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a member as well. But thank you for that extra super chat. I really do appreciate that. We'll look at your channel right after A Slice of Sam. So Sparkles Hope Chest, I'm just removing you from the wheel, and Will Spare Productions, thank you both for your extra generosity today. Shanice Reviews, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And I'm just wondering, I'm looking at Modest Moongazer. I was just on your channel. You know this. I dropped you a comment not too long ago. I actually watched another couple of your videos because I want to do a better job of explaining when we're here in TuberChat, because I'd only watched a limited amount before. I thought you had a featured video here, and it's not coming up unless you've changed that. Anyway, what Modest Moongazer brings us more than anything else are explorations of abandoned areas. They put a lot of thought and consideration into researching the places they're talking about before they go and look. So there are stories that talk about the history of some of these places while they're exploring. And then as well, at the end of every video, or at least the ones that I've seen lately, they have got a slideshow that will show you a lot of photos from the areas as well. So it's really cool to see, and Modest Moongazer does a very thorough and considerate job while taking us along on these looks. So I'm really enjoying the content. I know you will too. Hopefully you'll enjoy getting to know this creator. I was actually confused a few weeks ago when Modest Moon Gazer, it's now getting on a couple of months, but when they first came into the Superchat family, I couldn't figure out whether they were supporting here first or on our music channel, because they immediately started supporting both channels so heavily and everybody else in the community that it was overwhelming. But they've corrected me after and said I think they found Superchat first. But Modest Moongazer is extremely supportive and engaging. I've seen them on live stream, I believe, with Makeup Mom and Son. And then as well, they're in and out of other people's premieres, live streams, commenting on videos regularly. I was actually just watching a stream earlier from Tiffany Wears T-Shirts. Modest Moongazer, of course, is in there engaging conversation like always, which is really cool. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. We don't have a sub count on this channel right now. I believe she's just over 160. I'd love to get her a little bit farther on the road towards 200. Hopefully everybody will connect with Modest Moongazer if you haven't already. Let me see what's going on here. And it is, all that fluff and stuff. It says, yes, they're really enjoying the content as well. And isn't it great when you find channels here that are just so great? Yes, absolutely. So most of you know by now, if you've been here for any amount of time, that I am now subscribed to thousands of creators. And 99% of those have less than 10,000 subscribers. I started on YouTube almost 5 years ago, I think it is now. I have to look back and see. And what I was doing was following, you know, creators with millions of channels and stuff like that. I hadn't yet considered starting a YouTube channel. And after watching a lot of content, I started to realize, hey, this is not only something that can be done, but there's magic in YouTube, and I have a long speech for that too. But eventually started a channel, and forgive me, I'm going out of order here because I'm talking too much. A Slice of Sam is going to come up next. I didn't mean to skip over you. And Sparkle's Hope Chest, you'll be coming up right after A Slice of Sam. I accidentally spun the wheel there, so we're looking at Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. Anyway, now I find that when I'm looking at content, most of the channels that I follow, like I said, it's got to be 99% now, have less than 10,000 subscribers. But I love the real world look that we get through other creators' eyes at all the different things that people are showing us on YouTube. A lot of stuff that I wouldn't have otherwise ever found if I was simply searching. So it is great, and it's wonderful when we see creators. One of the things that I like is to see creators improving. I'm always happy to see everybody supporting each other, but I like to see creators coming up with ideas, sharing those ideas, supporting other creators, and improving their channels and their content. And we see this in a lot of creators as well. So I'm sure you enjoy that as well as I do, but it is a nice thought. So thank you for that, all that fluff and stuff. And hopefully I haven't missed anything. Michael Lambert, good to see you here. Thank you very much for the share. Shanice Reviews, I can look at your channel when we eventually get it up. It takes a long time now on Tuber Chat to get onto the wheel and the screen. You do not have to Super Chat or be a member to get on the wheel or the screen. Everybody has the chance, but it just takes a while. So in the case of Super Chats and memberships, we just speed it up. But if you're here long enough, we will get to your channel, and when we do, I will have a quick look and see if there's anything I can mention. Shanice Reviews has actually been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. And so thank you very much, Team Goodman. I really do appreciate that. And what we're looking at right now is Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And then, yeah, Sam Slogs Trains of More, like, is kind of saying, yeah, I don't really do channel reviews. So this is the funny thing, right, that brings a little bit of confusion. That's not exactly what Tuber Chat is. Not that it matters, but just to be clear, Tuber Chat is just a meeting place for everybody to connect with each other so that we can all support each other over the long term. It's really here so that you can get friendships started. That's the point. I'm just here to talk for 2 hours while everybody connects with each other in the chat. That's all this is. We could have put anything on the screen while everybody's connecting, but I really enjoy putting channels up like this just because I get to know the creators and their content, and I can do a better job of showcasing you while you're up here. But I don't typically do reviews because you know, so many creators are being so creative. They're really improving, and a lot of people can take inspiration from each other. But the only things I could do that would really be helpful kind of would feel like nitpicking to me, right? So there are a lot of other channels where people do reviews, and that's helpful, and I do them occasionally, but not on Superchat. Here, it's just to put your channel up, introduce it to everybody, talk about the content as I get to know, and the creators as well, because here we're just focused on supporting each other. When we get a little bit farther into what people can do to help their channels, I hope to soon start making videos for Superchat where we can have a better talk. If you haven't already seen episode 300, 200, or 100 of Superchat, I hope you'll go back and watch those. I am co-hosted with my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet. That's where we do a bit more of a deep dive talk about tips and tricks for people's channels and videos. But I'm always happy to have a quick look over when your channel's up if you would like that. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is in the house. She happens to be a member also, so we'll put her on the wheel right away. Princess Beyond Passions is a longtime friend of Superchat. Thank you for coming in. The Lisa D. Delight Show, good to see you here as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. And our featured channel for today is Quickie-O. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've been back with us several times already. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is a channel that's run by Corinne, who was originally Corinne's Life. She's here as both a moderator and a member, and we see this channel every single day. She's actually got two now, as well as Corinne and Mark, where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creator and their home life, and I'll show that channel to everybody in a moment. But on Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, this channel's actually been named after the business that is run by Corinne and Mark, where what they're doing is providing merchandise both for sale and for other creators. So when you start thinking about merchandise for yourself and for your channels or businesses, it's great to know that we've got a resourceful channel like this where the creator is going to be able to help you and possibly even provide those things. TWTTV, good to see you here. Nurse Leslie, thank you for coming in. Forgive me, TWTTV, I think you've been here since the beginning. Forgive me for not welcoming you, but it's good to have you back. I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it, of course. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, Corinne shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. She's got 1,300 subscribers here right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. TJ's Delicious Cooking, Tara Smith Jarrett, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. As well, Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And they happen to be willing to swap playlists with other creators. They do the featured channels collaboration that I talked about at the beginning of the screen, at the beginning of the stream. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. The Homeowner's Handyman, good to see you here. Swapping playlists is one thing that I talk about, and featuring channels is another great way to trade favors with a creator, get a conversation started, and possibly a friendship. And that's what we're here for, like I keep saying. This is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at Corinne and Mark. With 39 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. It's pure variety on this channel, including live streams. Corinne loves collaborating with others. As you can see, there's Mo6510 Models and Makeup Mom and Son, both here doing live streams with them. So hopefully you'll support Corinne and Mark as well as Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. Like I said, they're here as a member and a moderator. And let me get a Slice of Sam up here. I didn't mean to skip over that, but thank you, a Slice of Sam, for your super chat. We'll just look at this channel and Sparkle's Hope Chest for the same reason right before we start spinning the wheel again. A Slice of Sam has over 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I can see I'm falling behind with your channel, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos here and add it into a catch-up list that I have to make sure I stay caught up with you and don't fall too far behind. Sam is a family man. Sometimes he does videos on his own and sometimes he joins his family, which is great to see. I'm always happy to see any creator supported by their family when we come on to YouTube. It's one of the biggest complaints that I get is, why don't my real life friends and family support me as much as some of the people on YouTube? And we do have a couple of special stories where we do see in real life friends and family supporting each other, so it makes it that much more special to talk about those things and know that A Slice of Sam is now out supporting so many other creators, I believe, because they're being supported so much. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and I see A Slice of Sam out supporting other creators regularly as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you. And Dale Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Thank you so much. Scratch and PPA. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder dropped a super chat on us, and I let it slip by there when I was into one of my long speeches, as I tend to do. Forgive me for that, but Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has actually been with me for about 2 years now. Inspirational in the creation of Superchat, as well as being the very first creator to ever be featured from the Superchat family on episode number 2. Faye's King 10, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we'll look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder right after Sparkle's Hope Chest. Right now we're looking at A Slice of Sam. I'm going to get Sparkle's Hope Chest up there. Thank you both of you for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support today. You've knocked some more life off of our stream boss, and it's just about time for that to turn over. Target X187, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Quickie-O, for reminding everybody to hit that like button. Quickie-O is our featured channel for today. If anybody has the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on another social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps us get more people into Super Chat today, and of course does wonders for the algorithm in the coming days and possibly even weeks. There's Sparkle's Hope Chest right now. I was saying earlier, this happens to be mom to Wolf's Bear Productions, which is another channel that we just looked at not too long ago. And that is a great transition from A Slice of Sam when I talk about creators who are supported by their family. Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolf's Bear Productions have separate channels. They're each doing their own thing. They have collaborated a few times already, which is really cool to see. But this is a mother-daughter combo who are absolutely supportive of each other, both with their separate channels, and I'm always happy to see that. Philly Girl 76, thank you so much for coming in. I'm sorry that we're not able to get to your channel yet. Sometimes these days, it's taking a long time to get onto the wheel and the screen, but Philly Girl 76 actually a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and it's great to have you here. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is coming up next. When we look at Sparkle's Hope Chest, we see 366 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. They do pure variety on their channel. So they give us a wide range of different content and a very good look at the behind-the-scenes home life of Sparkle's Hope Chest herself. And she's got a series running right now, which she's dressed up onto the front page here, which is very cool. This is a great way to organize some of your content if you want to feature something. So, for instance, her Motel Life series has been set in order here. There's lots of ways you can dress up your front page, including the featured channels that I love talking about. But I'm glad to see Sparkle's Hope Chest working so hard on their channel and getting things organized in this way. This gives creators a chance to binge watch you when you do find somebody who really enjoys your content. And Motel Life series is something I'm enjoying. I'm still not caught up yet, but we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at Sparkle's Hope Chest, their motel life, and some life changes they've recently been through. And I love the behind-the-scenes look we're getting at this creator. And she, of course, is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a long time. Like I said, this happens to be mom to Wolf's Bear Productions, and it's great to see these two creators supporting each other so much. So let's look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder for the same reason. And thank you both, Sparkle's Hope Chest and Kid Wonder, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder happens to be an unbelievably supportive creator. This is somebody who's been with me for about 2 years now. Inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, because when I met Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder and other small YouTubers in the community, when I was first introduced to this whole idea, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was so welcoming and helpful and supportive that they were the very first channel to be featured out of the Tuber Chat family on episode number 2 of Tuber Chat. And then their second channel was featured on episode 101. They've been here all this time. Still to this day, they happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. You saw them super chat earlier, but they have been an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. Because Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is a gold member, we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Makeup Mom and Son, thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate that. Makeup Mom and Son is here as a moderator and a member. You'll notice we don't have a lot of moderators here on Superchat. Every single is a personal friend and somebody who has a very long speech behind the reason why they're a moderator here and my friendship with them, if that makes sense. And I hope that everybody will connect with all of our moderators, but I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you can only just come by to drop a like and say hi and things like that. So thank you for that. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is up here right now. It's pure variety on this channel. Does do a little bit of gaming, but he's actually started a second channel for that, and I'll show you that in a moment. He's got super chats and memberships available because he is fully monetized, of course. Over 3,000 subscribers, so you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. And you see featured channels here, which is always good to see. He is willing to swap playlists with other creators. And I'm just going to show you his second channel as well. He streams often, actually, on his main channel. You'll be able to connect with other creators over there. He allows and encourages that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. He's got 836 subscribers on his second channel. Hopefully you'll support him here, and you can see that he's showing generosity continued here on his second channel as well. I see we've got a new creator in the chat, and it's good to have you here. Let me just make sure. I'm just looking at something in another window here. It's almost time to spin the wheel. Let's get that done. We'll see who's coming up next, and then we will have a look at this fairly new channel that's coming in. Yarnbarf is an interesting name for a channel, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I Desire Wealth actually put out video. They did a premiere a couple of hours ago. I wasn't there, but I was aware of it. I try to support everybody as much as I can, and as long as we're all doing that, everybody will be fine. But of course, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all would like. Glorious Platter, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And I Desire Wealth, this is the video that they just put up. I don't want to fall behind with your channel, so I'm just going to take this video and add this into my catch-up list to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. I haven't been able to catch up with that yet this weekend, but I should be able to get through that tonight. And then I Desire Wealth has 529 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. They've got their community tab up there, and what it looks like from this channel, I'm still getting to know their content, but they are willing to help us with budgeting, with saving money, and all things finance. So I think that's something that everybody can draw from, because money is something, you know, of course we all have in common. Most of us have monetization on our minds when we talk about our YouTube channels as well. So I'm hoping that we'll learn something from I Desire Wealth. This is Desiree with a very creative name for their channel. Brown Girl Bella is another creator who's been with me for about 2 years, inspirational in the creation of Superchat. We're going to look at them soon because they happen to be a member as well, so I put them on the wheel right away. Tiny Panay, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me. Excuse me for that. What I'm going to do now is spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're about to enter the second half of the live stream, so I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. We'll see a lot more channels in the next hour or so, but we're not in any hurry to get out of here today, so we can stay just about as long as everybody wants. Rambling with the Brums will be coming up next. We're going to take a break for about 3 minutes now. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving thumbs up to each other when you're out supporting each other. And then if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And then as well, if you have the ability to share today's stream, whether you're on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It gets more people in here today, and of course does wonders for the algorithm in the coming days and possibly even weeks. Yarnbarf, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. When we come back for our break, we will look at Rambling with the Brums, and then we will have a look at Yarnbarf for the very first time. And we'll see everybody in a moment. All right, we're back. This is Rambling with the Brums. I think we lost a few people there. I hope I didn't misspeak and have everybody think the stream was ending. We're just entering the second half now, so we still got a long way to go. But I do appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuber Chat, because we have creators from all over the world watching our videos, all of us with our different channels. We're catching different people in different time zones. So I know it's very late. Our featured channel for today was Quickie-O. and we looked at that channel for the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's stream. We feature a different channel almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. I hope you'll connect with Quickio. They've been back many times. A 15-year veteran of Superchat just entered the house. Metrosonic is back with us, a longtime friend of Superchat as well, somebody who's willing to reach out and help others with their knowledge. And right now we're looking at Rambling with the Brums. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. And this channel is actually going to be featured on Monday. We'll get an even better look at this channel. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now that we have worked the wheel down a little bit, once we get through another channel or two, I will start adding names from our chat list. It often takes a little while to get onto the wheel. Sam Slogs Trains and More, I may not have seen your channel today. For the life of me, I can't remember whether I did or not, or whether I had looked at your channel for some reason. Not here on Superchat, though. Oh, Sam Slogs Trains and More, I haven't put you on the wheel either. I wonder if you're nudging me. I don't mean to do that. I don't mean to skip over that. I always put the members on the wheel right away as soon as I see them in the chat, but Sam Slogs Trains and More... sometimes I have missed them for a little while. Pardon me. So Sam Slogs Trains More is on the wheel now. He was actually our stream boss when we started the stream today, and now Yarnbarf has actually taken that position. We're going to look at that channel next because they dropped a super chat on us. That's going to be the first time we're looking at that channel. Rambling with the Brums, I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with your channel, but I'm actually going to go through a lot of your stuff before we feature you on Monday just to make sure I can do a better job of presenting this channel. Rambling with the Brums has been extremely supportive since finding the Superchat family just about a month ago. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And as far as I can see, I did start watching this video. I didn't get to finish it. As far as I understand, you're a fellow Canadian. There's another Canadian flag right there. See, we call Remembrance Day. That's our title for Memorial Day, which happens on November 11th, right? Which is shared with our American friends. I'm not sure about other it's not a holiday, but other days marked for that remembrance around the world. I'm not sure about different ones, but I know that our American friends celebrate Memorial Day. Same day we have Remembrance Day, and we celebrate the things, same things, our war veterans and things like that. And then, yeah, thank you for that, Sam Slogs Trains and More. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that to you. Hopefully it's been a while since I've done that. So, next, we're going to look at Yarnbarf, who dropped a super chat on us and are here for the first time. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. This channel has 3,470 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I did have a quick peek. I looked at their About section to see if I could get a clue as to what Yarnbarf actually means, and it actually says so right here. One of the many hobbies they enjoy is crocheting, and Yarnbarf is when your yarn comes out of the skein. I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I'm not versed in the lingo. In a big tangled clump, or it can sometimes happen at the bottom of a project bag. You could imagine that if somebody was working with a lot of yarn and things like that, a lot of the loose ends might get tangled up. And it's very cool, so I'm looking forward to getting to know the content on this channel and its creator. Oh, and I see our Australian friends celebrate also Memorial Day or Remembrance Day, all that fluff and stuff on November 11th, which is very cool. Of course, that just passed, and hopefully everybody enjoyed it. I know our American friends have Thanksgiving coming up. It's a very big week. Black Friday follows, and then Cyber Monday, and it should be it should be a wild weekend online, that's for sure. So, pardon me while I fix my green screen here a little bit. And Yarnbarf, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I know you've got a lot of variety in the times on your videos here, many shorter, many longer. I'm going to take your rally video here, and maybe I'm not going to take that video. I'm going to take a different video to connect with you with. I will take this here. 11-minute video. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Experience Africans just came in. Good to see you here. And Remembrance Day and Remembrance Sunday. Interesting. Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. Experience Africans happens to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. So now that we're in the second half of the live stream, I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels, but we are going to get as many on the screen as we can in the next hour and a half or so. All that fluff and stuff says they like to crochet and knit, so they'll go over to that channel. We actually have a few channels that came. I believe that's where we met Sparkle's Hope Chest in the first place, who introduced us to Wolf Spirit Productions, and they came from Froggy Went to Knitting, who is a very popular and influential creator in our community, who actually, I've hung out with them on a live stream where they'll have a bunch of people on a StreamYard panel, and they're all knitting. It's almost like a knitting circle, you know, telling stories and talking and chatting and everything else. So that's a good time as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you connect to those supportive creators. And now we're looking at Red Ruby Sky. They happen to be a member as well, so we put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them. I'm going to get Ya Girl Lala on there because they happen to be a member also. And Red Ruby Sky has 1,650 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. And this is a creator who's got a lot of variety in their content. They were actually a friend of Superchat for quite some time and have recently started making regular appearances again. I know yesterday's stream was very late for them, so I appreciate you coming back again today, especially for an earlier stream. We move the times around every weekend so that we can reach different creators from around the world in different time zones, even though often the times will be very consistent. So this weekend, for instance, is the most popular set of times that we usually stream. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, and Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. But we do mix them up, and we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that and connecting to Red Ruby Sky. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and we'll see who's coming up next. It's going to be Scratch and PPA. He's been sitting on the pole position of the Wheel of Doom for a little over an hour since the beginning of the stream. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, and he's here as a dedicated and beloved moderator. And he does a series of videos that are interactive. He releases these every Tuesday. I've just set the reminders for the premiere. Sweeney's Creek Farm, good to see you in the house. They've got $5.99 right now. Yeah, YouTube plays games with everybody's numbers. But hopefully now, if you're sliding back up towards that 600, you've got a bit more solid connections, and then YouTube won't play so hard this week. But if you just keep working at it, likely you'll get there. Hopefully we can get them up and over the 600. YouTube's been purging very aggressively since last year. One of the most important things we want to keep in mind is making sure we're following the full procedure when we're connecting with other creators, but you're only responsible for your half of it, of course. Most creators will connect properly most of the time, but that's the best we can hope for. What we can do is when we find people who are not connecting, you're free to reach out to me here on Instagram at Tuberchat to let me know, and then I can try to address it discreetly. And if so we always want to be guiding each other along, helping people, of course, with patience and, of course, motivation and positivity. But as well, it's YouTube that plays games with those numbers. So the other thing that I recommend for everybody is to keep track of everybody that you're connecting with here, whether it's on an app or a piece of paper or something like that, so that within a couple of days, if you do lose a few connections, you could go back. First of all, see if you're still subscribed to them, because if you're not, you might want to step up your own game when it comes to connecting the right way, leaving better comments, watching longer videos, or more videos. You're free to do more than I suggest, of course. And then if not, if their subscriptions are public, you can look, see yourself in there or not there, reach out to them, and hopefully with patience and politely say, hey, you just got to reconnect because we lost it. And like I said, it's almost always YouTube doing it. Rolling with Raquel, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Scratch and PPA does an interactive series of videos, and these come out every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And what I mean by interactive is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It makes it a lot of fun, makes his series unique, sets it apart, and a lot of fun to be a part of. And then as well, because Scratch and PPA is such an overwhelmingly supportive creator, he literally seems to be everywhere all the time. When you have the chance to visit him for a premiere, you will find a chat that runs faster than TuberChat, faster than most you've ever seen, because it all comes back in a flood of overwhelming support for Scratch and PPA. And it's a very high energy, very fast paced, a lot of fun to be a part of that as well. And then as well, he also features an individual creator in every episode of his videos, giving you now 47 opportunities to meet loyal and dedicated supporters who have had impact on one of the most supportive creators that I've met. So hopefully everybody will connect with Scratch and PPA if you haven't already. Not to mention, he is a shining jewel in the TuberChat family and a great example of what can be done with the other social networks to build interactivity into your program and bring in traffic from outside, which is really, really cool. I hope you'll take inspiration from that as well. I forgot to take Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder off the wheel. We'll spin again. Diddle's Paranormal and Explorations. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've missed, if you've said something that I've missed that you meant specifically for me to say in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow if you can. That should help me see it a little bit easier. Hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. This is Faye Blatcher. This is another creator who's extremely supportive. As soon as she found the TuberChat family a couple of months ago, I started to notice this creator supporting others regularly. This is somebody who engages the chat here in TuberChat and everywhere that they go. So when I'm out visiting other creators for premieres or live streams, I find Faye Blatcher out supporting them, but engaging conversation in the chats as well. And that is a great signal to YouTube for engagement and interactivity in a live stream or premiere when you're engaging conversation, right? It's always polite. We hop into live streams and say hello to each other and things like that. But when you can start getting into deeper conversation, you're really sending engagement signals to YouTube, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back from Faye Blatcher. I think I put one of your videos in my catch-up list yesterday, but I'm going to just do it again with your latest video to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. I did not get to see your collaboration with Makeup Mom and Son, but I'm always happy to see creators collaborating together, especially when Makeup Mom and Son is putting so much focus on other creators. It's great to see somebody promoting her channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Faye Blatcher. I'm going to spin the wheel one more time right now, and I'm going to add some names to the wheel from our chat list now. It's been a long beginning to today's live stream, but we'll get as many channels on the wheel and the screen as we can in the next hour or so. Your girl Lala is coming up right now, and Andy is the creator behind Ace Flaw 1. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator who has been with TuberChat from the beginning. Your girl Lala. I don't want YouTube to try to misspell for me. And we've got 953 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,000 that they're thinking about. They're getting very close. They're officially on the road now. Mrs. VSNC09, forgive me, I did not put you on the wheel earlier, but I've got you on there now. I always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them. For some reason, I've skipped a couple today, but we're good to go now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to your girl Lala. We get pure variety on this channel, but some delicious looking content, as you can see here. And your girl Lala, another supportive creator who's out supporting others regularly. When you're bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, you'll likely run into them regularly. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Facing Reality, who has emptied the bar, emptied the fridge, given away all our drinks, all our snacks, is now on the wheel of patience. And then Stel Sweet Cuisine will come up as well. Spotless Calm, who is an orchestrator of a great collaboration that went on today between a few creators doing a premiere raid party. And what they were doing was each creator would run a premiere to be rated by the, into the next premiere following by another creator. That was really, really cool, and I'm happy to see especially such a supportive creator getting others together for that kind of collaboration. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Lolo Slots, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. It's great to have you here. It's been a while, but I'm happy that you managed to come in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members while you're here. Lolo Slots has actually been into Tuber Chat. It's been a little while, but they've been here before, I think a couple of times already. So, oh, Come Hither with Heather. My goodness, thank you very much for such a generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. It's been a little while since Come Hither with Heather's been in, but it's great to have you here. And thank you for that. That super chat was extra generous, and I do appreciate that. You've actually taken over the stream boss position, so we will look at that channel next. And what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Come Hither with Heather will get a little bit of extra exposure there. You knocked out Yarn Bar for the stream boss position. So your girl Lala, like I said, hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. They're unbelievably supportive. And oh, Diddle's Paranormal and Explorations. Yeah, I hear Australia's been very strict over the last long time as far as lockdowns and things, but it's great that you're going to be out. I'm sure a lot of people will be willing to, or will be looking forward to your content over there. Come Hither with Heather. Let's have a look at your channel right now. I'll put that channel up right away because of that super chat, of course, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. And Come Hither with Heather has 398 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel up and maybe even over the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. And then thank you, Team Goodman. And Come Hither with Heather obviously is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And it's been a little while since I've caught up with your channel as well. So I'm going to take this Spooky House Investigation video and add this into a special playlist I've made for myself called Catch Up, so that I can stay caught up with your channel and not fall too far behind. And Come Hither with Heather, thank you again for that generous super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Like I said, she's now our stream boss. And hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay in the chat. If you have the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. And it helps get more people into Tuber Chat today, and of course, does wonders for the algorithm, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks. And then let's spin the wheel. Oh, and then all that fluff and stuff. So I'm no authority on this stuff. I have friends on both sides of the fence that talk about, COVID and all the different things that have been happening, the rights, the wrongs, and everything else. But it seems that Australia has been quite strict when it comes to their lockdowns and things like that over the last year and a half or so. So I don't know enough about it. One of the things that I've come to do is question Almost everything that I see now, we've entered a world. These are not my words. I took them actually from Gary Vee, but he said about a year ago, he said, we've entered a place where people now aren't only going to not believe everything they hear, soon they're not going to believe everything they see either. Every time I see a post that's really charged, whether it's emotional or political or anything else, myself personally, I tend to ask, wait a second, is this real? Because it's possible to see so many things that are not. Towley's Art and Game Channel, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. We looked at that channel earlier, but I appreciate that extra support. They've knocked a little bit of life off the Stream Boss. And Modest Moon Gazer asked, what is the Stream Boss? So what I talk about when I mention that is the video game life meter that you see right under my camera. That's something that's a plugin from Streamlabs OBS that anybody can use in their streams. And what it does is every time there's a super chat or a membership, it will knock a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. What I do is I set mine at 2,000 points, and my points are set to American pennies. So if you can imagine, a $2 super chat is going to knock out 200 points, right? When eventually the Stream Boss gets down towards the end, and the last person to knock the life out of the Stream Boss becomes the next Stream Boss. So you can see how that would build a little bit of interactivity, especially when it comes to super chats and memberships and things like that. So it's something to consider when you're streaming, especially if monetization is something that you've got going on. And occasionally you will have creators compete for that position. So you might have a few people drop a super chat at the same time trying to snipe the Stream Boss position, and of course you could see the benefit there. The Stock Explorer, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Jeremy D-Day is JD Knight 7 with a second channel. Good to have you back in the house. The Stock Explorer happens to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. And then yeah, it's something else, that thing. So again, you can customize that. There's actually lots of different things you can do. You can set your Stream Boss to be progressive. So what will happen is, let's say you set it to 100 points. The next time it resets, it goes to 200 points. The next time it resets, it goes to 300. You could do that, or just leave it the way it is. Eventually, when I start doing videos for Tuber Chat, which hopefully will be in the near future, I hope to do in-depth tutorials that will be very clear and concise, not with my long speeches like I give here on Tuber Chat, but very much like an exact how-to, very quick, very clear, so that everybody can benefit from some of these things. And that will be definitely on the radar because it's something that can help with monetization. So, Experience Africans is here. This channel is getting unbelievably close to 1,000. Now, I'm going to do something right now that I don't usually do. I don't know if we can do this in an hour, but we'll try. And I do see that a slow mode should always be on Gloria's platter. It should just be set to 10 seconds. Everybody can send a message once every 10 seconds. What that does is it helps against spam bombs, where what will happen is somebody will come in with an account and they can hammer a bunch of messages all at once. Sometimes they'll use 4-letter words, 1 letter at a time. But by putting slow mode on, you prevent that, because the chances are in Tuber Chat we're busy enough now that if I limit everybody to 1 message every 10 seconds, chances are a moderator's going to get to a spam message right after the first 1 or 2. You're not going to be able to get through. You can imagine a 6-letter word would take a minute to put in the chat. It can't be done, right? Your girl Lala has dropped a super chat on us. Thank you so much for that generosity. And I see you're recommending Facing Reality, and I allow that absolutely and encourage it. So I'm going to put Facing Reality up on the screen next after Experience Africans. I just want to get something done for them. I'm going to show you a website you may have seen called Social Blade. This is free, and it gives you a little bit of insight. I find it a little bit fun for looking at future projections on your channel. We're going to put Experience Africans in here as a search, and hopefully the channel will come up with no problem. This is it. And you can see there's some statistics and things like that for this channel, but one of the things that a lot of creators like is this live subscriber count, right? And what we will do then is we will try. I don't know if we can do it in just an hour. Let me get this window rearranged here. And we'll see if we can get this. It always glitches when you first load it up. And we'll get this here under my Wheel of Doom. We'll put our windows back the way they should be, and let me see if I can get them here. There we go. Experience Africans has 989. This is an extremely supportive creator. If anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope that you will. We'd love to push them up and over the magical 1K that is such an important part of all of our YouTube journeys. Now, the most important thing, I don't usually like to do this. I don't like to race, because the important thing is connecting the right way. So if everybody's going to connect with Experience Africans, please make sure you're watching a full video, at least 3 minutes long, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences. But wouldn't it be wonderful if we could see this creator get up and over 1,000 right here, right now? Experience Africans is very supportive. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly supporting others. So it would be wonderful if we could get them there today. And now I'm going to put up Facing Reality, and I'll leave that counter going for the rest of the stream to see if we can get them close. There they go, 990 right now. Your girl Lala dropped a super chat for Facing Reality, and thank you for that. You've skipped up so that they don't have to wait for the Wheel of Patience, as Facing Reality likes to nickname it. And Shernette Williams, a fellow Canadian, thank you so much for coming back in. She's actually well over 5,000 subscribers now. Shernette Williams is just doing fantastically. And we'll look at that channel, I'm sure, very soon. Night Star Beauty happens to be a member, so we'll get her onto the wheel right away. And Facing Reality is always at the top of the list for engagement here in the Tuber Chat community. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. You will find a lot of positivity and motivations. She really, she has just facelifted her channel a little bit by adding a new banner and a new avatar. And I love this line now, positive messages in a fun way, because that's absolutely what you find from Facing Reality, both on her channel and here in Tuber Chat and everywhere she goes. She brings positivity and motivation and engagement to everybody's chat, whether it's a premiere, a live stream, and I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. But like I keep saying, when you go a little bit further and start engaging conversation and getting chats really going for the hosts, you're really doing a great service for them. Facing Reality is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, and I hope everybody will connect with them. 754 subscribers right now. We'd love to see them a little bit closer to the 800 they're thinking about. They're halfway there right now. So I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now, because we've been on for an hour and a half. I just want to leave our list up. We've still got a lot of channels on the wheel, and as we work that down, we'll get a few more going. And look at that, Facing Reality. You would have been up next. But thank you, your girl Lala, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Tiny Panay still in the house. Good to have you still here for what I believe is the second time. Spotless Calm is coming up right now. Spotless Calm orchestrated a raid party today, and that was really cool, because I'm happy to see creators collaborating together in just about any way possible. And I'm just going to get Chris's Clever Craft onto the wheel, because they're a member and they happen to walk in. Chris's Clever Craft brings fun everywhere he goes too. And Spotless Calm. So one of the things I can say about this, so Spotless Calm, for anybody that's been here in Tuber Chat for a long time, many times before, you've heard me talk about this creator because they're so unbelievably supportive. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, and we use that term now because we both joke about it, is because they are so unbelievably supportive. They are supporting lots of creators as much as they possibly can, and we run into each other occasionally. It seems to be often, so we started joking about the fact that we're running into each other while we're bouncing in between different premieres and live streams, things like that. But Spotless Calm has recently started orchestrating these raid parties where what happens is each creator has a video of, let's say, 15 or 30 minutes, and they premiere it, and then everybody raids into the next premiere one after the other, one after the other. You might call that a raid train. We've seen it many times before, but I'm happy to see somebody doing it right here in the Superchat family, and Spotless.com was putting this together, and that says leadership to me. So you know, I'm always happy to see creators helping each other, but to go over and above, you know, to really put extra effort, because, you know, in most cases, not everybody gets paid for this stuff, right? Most of us are just doing it either for fun or to build our channels or to build a business or for different reasons. We all have our own life story behind why we're here and why we're doing what we're doing. But when we see creators go over and above, that's the kind of thing that really gets to me, because that's what we're here for. And I like to put a lot of focus on channels that show great generosity in this way. And I'm really happy to see this kind of collaboration going on. Hopefully everybody will connect with Spotless.com if you haven't already, and find some of that overwhelming support coming back to you. But you can reach out to them if you want to think about joining their raid party. Every Saturday they're going to do this for now, and then continue on. They might mix these things up. You can get to Spotless.com on Instagram as well by searching them out. So I hope you'll connect with them. I hope you'll think about taking part in that. And it's great, like I said, to see creators collaborating in that way. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and Spotless.com now has just over 700 subscribers. I'm hoping we could get them a little bit farther. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Experience Africans right now has 992 subscribers. They are an extremely supportive creator. We're hoping we might be able to get them all the way up to 1,000 right here, right now, today. And I'm just going to double check that they're still in the chat with us. And Cute Goth Girl Gamer is up now. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's somebody who supports on all of my channels, as a matter of fact, and has for a long time. She's a gold member, so we see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. She does a bit of variety on her channel. And I don't mean to fall behind. I'm going to take your chat video and I'm going to add this into my catch-up playlist. I know it's been a while since I caught you on a live stream. Cute Goth Girl Gamer typically streams almost every single day. They do a mix, sometimes random live streams, sometimes panels with other creators. And you can see these go on sometimes even for 9 or 10 hours. And then as well, they will do a lot of gaming, as you would expect, but they also make music, like this stream right here from a few days ago, and then they post that music for everybody to enjoy as well, which is very, very cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see in Cute Goth Girl Gamer and the support that comes back from a creator like this as well. Again, Experience Africans, where we usually don't race here in Superchat. I don't like to do it unless we're right down to like the last 10 subscribers, but we are getting close, and I'm hoping we can get Experience Africans up to 1,000. I am checking to see if they're still here. I hope they didn't hop out. Yeah, you never know, because when somebody gets this close, they might be racing, doing everything they can to try to hit the number. And, you know, with good reason, with understanding, of course, right? We're not sure. Stealth Sweet Cuisine, let me get your channel up here onto the screen right now. If Experience Africans isn't here, I'll take the counter off, but we'll give them another moment. And hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. If you're willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Stealth Sweet Cuisine is bringing us delicious looking content, as we can see. And I'm very happy to have channels bringing this stuff. It's not always cooking, but when we talk about food, you know, it's something we all have in common, so I think we can all learn from each other. I'm very happy to be getting a real world look at some of the things people are making around the world in their homes for their families. You know, when I'm with Kristen and Kira, we will often watch some of the television stations like Food Network and things like that. it's a much different look, obviously, that you're going to get on YouTube at what people are making. But because they're making things that they're actually eating, that they're actually feeding, you know, either to themselves or other people, I really enjoy it, right? It's, you know, you get a different presentation from a television show, and they're making things that may not be as common as something that we might be seeing from a lot of our YouTuber friends. So I really enjoy this stuff. I hope you do too. I'm sure we can all draw some kind of education, if not inspiration, from each of these channels. But Stell Sweet Cuisine happens to be an extremely supportive creator. They're here with us in Tuber Chat almost every single day as well. And Glorious Platter has the most creative ways of talking about swapping playlists as well. Oh yeah, Target X187. We're entering the cold weather. A few people might remember I actually was under the weather one weekend. Because of that, I get bad allergies, especially when the weather changes, and had a rough weekend a few weeks ago. I'm long past that now, but the hot and cold weather when we live in climates like this can really do a number on a few people. Brown Girl Bella is coming up right now. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. She is a much loved and very well respected creator. This is somebody who I've been connected to for about 2 years, actually. Brown Girl Bella I was introduced to, and she's inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. It is because of the generosity that I saw in creators like Brown Girl Bella, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder that we saw today, and many others, where when they found new YouTubers, even 2 years ago and beyond, were right away ready to help, ready to encourage, ready to inspire. And Brown Girl Bella, of course, will allow and encourage everybody to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And this is somebody who actually is doing a great job of posting almost every single day. She posts a mix of videos and live streams, as you can see. I just took your latest video and added it into my catch-up list to make sure that I don't fall too far behind with your channel. I know it's been a while since I've caught you on a stream. She typically streams on Sundays and Thursdays, and then does videos in between as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find on Brown Girl Bella. She does unboxing videos. She does a get ready with me. She has panels. She does a lot of live streaming. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And like I said, this is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been a dear friend for a long time, and very much loved and well-respected creator with 2,700 subscribers right now. She's fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support her when we get over to her channel, including super chats and memberships. She happens to be a silver member here, so we see this channel every single day in the slides that I run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. Nightstar Beauty is coming up right now, so we'll see what they've got going on for us. And it's time for me to start adding some names to the Wheel of Doom, which I'll do in a quick moment here. Nightstar Beauty is coming up, and this is a creator who from the very beginning had real instinct for presentation and branding. You know, their channel really looks great. They put a lot of effort, especially into their thumbnails. We see that they recently changed up their thumbnail format a few months ago, and have seen success from that alone. So hopefully everybody will enjoy Nightstar Beauty. I hope you'll take some inspiration from this creator as well. You can see that she has incredible confidence on camera. She is using a pro camera, which is great to have if you have it, but she definitely has great presentation, both in the fact that she is a confident and dynamic host, as well as she does a complete and thorough job, especially when she's doing tutorials and talking about the products that she's using. So she's able to do the tutorial while she talks about the products and gives you a great before and after look. I hope everybody will follow Nightstar Beauty if you haven't already. 773 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit closer towards the 800 we know she's thinking about, and push her up towards that next milestone. So forgive me, I did say I was going to add some more names to the wheel, so let me do that. We're way overdue. The Stock Explorer. You and me both. When we talk about analytics, I know you haven't seen much. I haven't been talking about analytics very much here on Tuber Chat, but sometimes we get into quick tutorials and things like that when there's things that I think can be helpful depending on what comes up with in the chat here. And I will often say to everybody, look, I know not everybody likes looking at charts and graphs and numbers and stuff. I'm a nerd and a geek, so I enjoy both. I can stare at them for hours on end, but not everybody does. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Good to see you in the house. I'm sure today has been insane, so I won't give a spoiler, but I did catch Tiffany wears t-shirts earlier today on live stream that they were doing. I don't know if you still have that up. I went in because the title said rant time, so I had to see what you were doing. But Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is a creator who brings fun everywhere she goes, a lot of engagement in the chat, and she is a dynamic creator. We never know what to expect on her channel. Today is no exception, so hopefully you'll go over there and see. Scratching to Win is going to come up on the wheel now, along with Team Goodman. And I will get Princess Beyond Passions on there, and then I'll add some more names shortly. Today has been a very, very busy day, so I'm very thankful to everybody. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know that Tuber Chat is always busy now, but today has been a little bit overwhelming, so it's taking a very long time for people to get onto the wheel and the screen. So I appreciate everybody's patience. We're going to get as many channels on as we can in the next 45 minutes or so. And, oh, Stock Explorer was in there too? I saw Modest Moon Gazer in there earlier, and I forget who else was in there that I knew already. Probably a few channels that I knew, as a matter of fact. Scratching to Win. Did I misspell your name at all? Why am I having trouble finding your channel? Let's make sure that they're still here. I'm going to match the avatar. Scratching to Win. Oh, I gotta look for... oh, see? YouTube wants to misspell for me. So one of the things you gotta watch when you're looking for creators with popular words in their names is that YouTube is not trying to change your spelling. So they're Scratching to Win. They come up pretty quick. 300 subscribers on the nose. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today. But... Scratching to Win, it's great to have you back. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat. I'm still getting to know this channel and its content. What I'm going to do is go to your videos and take one of your latest ones. Big Boy Facts Johnny TV, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I want this longer one, so I'm going to take this 14-minute video and add this into a special playlist I've made called Catch Up, just so I can stay caught up with your channel and not fall too far behind. And I want to get to know your content a little better. No, Modest Moon Gazer, you know what? And when I see any kind of thing on YouTube, whether it's a video, live stream, or anything like that, that is emotionally charged or politically charged, or something where too much opinion could be... it's not that there's too much opinion, but that are very opinionated, let's just say, ideas or arguments, I tend to stay back a lot of times, even though I do feel strongly about a lot of things. I'm a very emotional person, whether anybody would imagine that or not. But when it comes to things like that, I just kind of sit back. And it's not that I don't mean to. I probably could contribute a little bit more when it comes to these things. But I want to always be, I'm always Tuber Chat when I'm everywhere, right? So I am probably a lot more conservative than I need to be when it comes to the idea of engaging. But when you engage conversation like that, I can't imagine anybody, especially, I did see some of what Modest Moon Gazer is talking about in a chat today. There's nothing you said that anybody's going to hold against you, of course, right? Because I was reading a little bit of what you were talking about, and I don't even think anybody could go against that, those simple points of views. So forgive me, everybody, because I don't mean to be evasive, but when I talk about this, we see a lot of different things on YouTube, and it's great that creators are able to come in and give us a real-world look at some of the things that go on, whether it's around the world or in their personal lives and things like that, or So I just happen to, yes, there's a line from The Office, for those of you who remember from like 15 years ago. It's one of my favorite movies. He says, boy, do I ever know how to sit on a fence. As a matter of fact, I can sleep on a fence. And that's the position I try to take most of the time, is I just happen to sit on the fence. It's not that I try to never lie. You know, if somebody buys you a sweater that you don't like, you can say it's nice, and I don't think that counts, right? But for anything else in the world, I try to never. So I'd rather not say much than go too far. But it's interesting, and it's interesting also that Tiffany Wears T-shirt says she, is pretty transparent. I plan to be. I don't know whether I'm as transparent as I think I am. But my whole online history, has been on. I've been online since CompuServe was a thing. For those of you who don't know that, I'm aging myself. America Online was a thing. MySpace before Facebook and all this. So everything's already out there. There's nothing that, I couldn't hide, because everybody pretty much could figure out quickly how I pretty much feel about a lot of things. I don't necessarily have to say it. In an argument or a confrontation, I might say, well, that's fine, go look it up, because my whole life is there. Not that that matters, we all have to take our own positions, but I am happy to see creators engaging conversation, and I certainly am happy to see, creators collaborating in that way, supporting each other, So, like I said, I'm probably more conservative than I need to be as far as staying out of conversations and chats and things like that, where I do probably have an opinion. But, we all have to make our own decisions and stuff like that. But I didn't see anything today that anybody would get all up in arms about or anything like that. Not in a chat, that's for sure. So it's cool. Very cool. And forgive me, I'm just about to miss something in the chat here. We're looking at Chris's Clever Craft. I spun the wheel. Zena Pereira, good to see you in the house. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we will make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And forgive me, because I'm getting into long speeches again. I do want to put channels on the screen. Chris's Clever Craft is doing a great job of featuring channels. We talked about this towards the beginning of today's live stream. Our feature channel for today was Quickie-O. Chris's Clever Craft. There you go. He's got me pegged. That's true. That's very true. Sometimes I see things in the chat and then I just let it go. If everybody's conversating among each other, yeah, I don't mean to do that. Maybe someday, and especially on my personal channel, I'll get a lot more opinionated. For those of you who've seen me do interviews or talks with other creators on their channels, it's a much different story. Here, I'm just tuber chat guy, but when I go over to other things, like Verge Junk Closet did a talk just today on Community Advocate Network where she was talking about her adoption. I happen also to be adopted. We did a video together a long time ago. And I don't mind that stuff. I don't mind, personal details and stuff like that. I just try to be careful about some of the opinions that might come out, because I know not everybody's going to like everybody, and not everybody's going to like everything you have to say. Sometimes I think I should put a post on Facebook that says, "Attention everyone, I may in my life have said something you may not have liked. Unfriend me now," because we know how things can get pretty heated. But Take a Glass of Water Media. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's an interesting name for a channel, but it's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. It was actually, what's so funny? Is that, and forgive me, I am going to get into talking about Chris's Clever Craft. It was because I saw Modest Moon Gazer today, like when I crossed your path today in Tiffany Wears T-shirts live stream, that I thought to myself, hey, Modest Moon Gazer might be there again today. I have to go through a couple of her videos because I want to do a better job of talking about your content when I'm there, instead of saying, well, we're kind of looking at abandoned places, but I'm not really sure. I wanted to watch a couple more videos. So there's always positive that's going to come out of a lot of different things. So I don't know if that makes sense, but Oh, I have a lot of opinions. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Actually, everybody heard one the other day. I see, even in that case on TuberChat, for those of you who were here last week when the internet cut off for like what seemed the third or fourth or fifth time this month, I finally said something online that I've never said before, and something that not many people are willing to say on their live streams. And I thought nobody could hear it because I thought we were cut off, but we weren't. And it's gone now because I deleted it after. And that's what I mean about being like more conservative than I need to. I don't think anybody's gonna care, unsub, and TuberChat's not gonna crash and burn just because I let out a word that I wish I hadn't once. I've actually done it a couple of times on other people's live streams, but nobody will ever find that now. But that's kind of stuff can be comical anyway. Scarlett Andy, good to see you in the house. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I thought there was a possibility there might be another new channel that came in. I didn't mean to miss you. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Chris's Clever Craft is do-it-yourselfer. In a lot of ways, and when we first found when this first channel first found TuberChat many months ago, we saw some do-it-yourself videos to get us started, but as well they mix up their content. We get a great look at the creator behind the channel and their home life, and we've joined them for a couple of premieres where we got a great look at what goes on. This is not the video I was thinking about, the bird sanctuary one. There was one that we saw, this might have been the one here, and we've got all kinds of fun animals interacting with each other and things like that. There's a lot of variety, as you can see in the content here. But Chris's Clever Craft also is another creator. They bring fun everywhere they go, a little bit of comedy, which I'm grateful for, but they also engage the chat, and I've talked about that many times, where engaging conversation in the chat is something that can really be a great service to any host, whether you're in a premiere or a live stream. And Chris's Clever Craft happens to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. So I hope you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from him. And then, yeah, Target X187. It's that it's happened so many times. Even today at the beginning of the live stream, the internet was shaky. A few people thought we were off. It kept coming back. So, this is something we fight with. Princess Beyond Passions is still on the wheel. I've got Zena Pereira up here right now. So thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Forgive me, everybody, for anything that I've missed in the chat. If you've mentioned something that I missed in our conversation here, especially if it's a question or a comment, if there's something you wanted me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or mention TuberChat Connect and Grow, and hopefully that will help me see it the next time around. And we'll catch it the next time around. Glad to see a lot of creators swapping playlists as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Zena Pereira, again, thank you for your super chat. I'm still getting to know this creator. They've only been to TuberChat a few times already, but I'm going to take your latest video here, not the live stream, but I'll take your video, add this into a special playlist I've made for myself called Catch Up, so that I can stay caught up with your channel and get to know your content a little bit better and make sure I don't fall too far behind. And then, music channel, initials stand for Thrive Together. So if you read the channel name, you'll notice that it's Thrive Together with no vowels. And there's a little bit of extra reason for that. So Thrive Together is the name of my real sole proprietorship. We call it a company, but it's really just me, right? But it is a registered business. So I'm in Canada, not like the Thrive Together in the States, obviously, right? Mine's just a sole proprietor. But ThriveTogether.com is not available. But I believe when you're starting any kind of a business for yourself, it's still too early to not look for .com if you can. I know there's so many other different types of things. Like in Canada, we use .ca. In Mexico, they use .co.mx and things like that. but I believe .com can really be helpful still for another maybe 5 years or so. So I always try to get .com. Since Thrive Together was taken and I was starting a music channel, often you will see, you know, DJs and music record label names with that type of music where they play games with their lettering and mix up their, like, they'll leave the vowels out and things like that. So anyways, it's a play on words, but it's just Thrive Together. Really doesn't mean very much right now until some time goes on and we fill it with a little bit of meaning. But for that particular channel, the name's not as important as the content. So like I said, the content can fill it with meaning. Princess Beyond Passions is here with 1,660 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to look if Experience Africans is still here, because I think they left and we're not going to be able to get them to the 1,000 if they're not here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pull the... Yeah, co.uk, Sam Slogs Trains and More in the UK, of course. I'm just going to pull the counter off, because if they're not able to be, like, they might have left before I decided to do that. If they're not here to connect with everybody, then we probably won't be able to get them there. But that's okay. They're going to have 1,000 any day now. Princess Beyond Passion, 1,660 subscribers right now. This is one of the very first creators to have used the music from that channel in their videos, for which I was grateful. Whenever anybody does that, if they let me know, I'm able to add their channel onto our front page in the featured channel section. And then as well, I put their video up in a special playlist as well. So hopefully you'll get a little bit of extra exposure there. Princess Beyond Passions is an extremely supportive creator, and they happen to be fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Take a Glass of Water Media was $995 for them. Yeah, they'll likely get it. They might even get it today. They probably jumped out into another stream. There are a lot of growth streams out there. Superchat just happens to be one that's focused on friendships between creators, like really truly supporting each other. Not that the others aren't. There's just lots of different live streams that are run in different ways. I have many friends who run some of the growth streams and things like that. There's lots of places to meet other creators. So let's get a few channels onto our wheel now from our chat list if we can. It's been quite a while. And thank you, everybody, for your patience and for hanging out. I know today's been a very busy day. It's taken a very long time for creators to get onto the wheel and the screen, but we've still got another half hour to go, so we'll get as many channels on as we can. Jeremy D-Day will come up. I'm going to have to type these out, I think. Forgive me, I'll do a better job of that after. Call me Ender. Scarlet Andy. And I'll spin, we'll get one channel up, and I'll add another couple of names. I don't think we've seen Nurse Leslie today. I actually did the same thing with you that I was talking about with Modest Moon Gazer today, because that struck a memory that I wanted to do a better job of presenting your content, because Nurse Leslie recently changed their channel a little bit. The content is not too different, but the name got changed, and there is a little bit of a better job that I can do when describing your content. So I'm going to get Nurse Leslie on there now. And the Stock Explorer is up here. 489 subscribers for them. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. I'd love to see the Stock Explorer with a community tab. I was lucky to catch them the other day, yesterday, the day before, on this live stream where they're talking about the stock market, right? So finance is something that we all have in common, of course, especially when we're talking about monetization for our channels. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if, after life's basic wants and needs are taken care of, we could maybe do some investing or just maximize the impact that the income has once it gets here, right? And then, yeah, all that fluff and stuff. You might be surprised to know that 5 to 10% of the channels that come through TuberChat every day are brand new. But now, with over 3,000 subscribers, there's a lot of creators who come in occasionally. So you should be able to meet new people every day. yeah, the community tab is really something else. The good news is for anybody that's on their way towards 500 subscribers, you have time right now to consider how you're going to use your community tab, and you can take inspiration from so many other creators. There's a lot of different ways to interact with your audience using the community tab when you get it. The Stock Explorer gives us a real down-to-earth look at the companies that they talk about when it comes to investing. They plan to do a little more crypto lately as well, or in the near future as well. But what I've seen so far, they also do a lot of shorts videos, which are really cool. They'll literally talk about the products that the companies have. Like the other day, they had a Disney Happy Meal from McDonald's. They've got this... I forget what these are called. We don't have them in Canada. Like a snack here from this company. And they talk about the products that the companies present and a lot of reason why the companies that they predict are going to make moves in the next little while are likely to do so. So it's very cool. And they're very interactive with the audience. They do a great job of keeping up with the chat while they're talking about this stuff, including answering questions. You can ask, why do you think, like we were talking about Tesla. They were talking about Tesla the other day and asking, you know, what do you think is going to happen with this? What do you think is going to happen with that? I'm really enjoying getting to know this creator and their content, but the point of view that they have about some of this stuff. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And the Stock Explorer has been extremely supportive because they're engaging chat here in Superchat every single day. But then as well, I've run into them in many other live streams and seen them out supporting other creators by engaging conversation there too. And that's gold when it comes to any premiere live stream. You're really doing a service for the host when you're engaging conversation in that way. Baskets resale is up now. This is a creator who is going to give us some information when we talk about maximizing finances and things like that, talking about buying low, selling high. We get a great look at some of the things that they're able to find and flip and things like that, which is really cool. Now, there's a lot to be learned from this creator, not just on this channel. They actually have another one with over 7,000 subscribers now. We're going to look at that in a moment. Baskets Resale is here as a member, so of course I put them on the wheel right away, and they got 675 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. When we go to Baskets, we see the other channel from this creator, and we see 7,200 subscribers right now. They've actually even got that locked in with an extra 10 or so. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 7,300 that they're thinking about. And obviously with a sub count like this, you know that there's much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. So forgive me for taking so long with some of the channels that we've talked about. I'm going to try to move much faster now because while I said we weren't in a rush to get out of here today, I do have to go in about 25 minutes. So we'll get as many channels on the screen as we can in that time. And now we're going to look at Mrs. VSNC09. This is a creator who came into the Superchat family blazing a couple of months ago with support for other creators. As soon as they got here, I saw them everywhere supporting others, engaging conversation, engaging the chat with a lot of interactivity, for which I'm very grateful. And I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other, and they are really expanding their content right now. They're doing a mix of live streams and videos. Hopefully you'll enjoy that and the kind of support that comes back from this creator as well. Coupon Gale is Gale Southern Living with a second channel. We'll look at that soon. Cooking with Miss Brown has been here probably from the beginning of the live stream. I appreciate everybody's patience because I know it's taken a long time to get onto the wheel on the screen today. Shernette Williams is coming up now. And I have a good story for regarding Shernette Williams when we get to that channel as well. So we'll look at that in a moment. Mrs. VSNC09. At first, when I saw this channel, was catching a lot of these pieces of content regarding the royal family. But we also see a lot of extra content here that has expanded into different, I don't want to say genres, but much more variety, which is really cool. I'm going to take your latest video here and add this into my catch-up list. I must have added it yesterday. I haven't caught up yet, so that I can stay caught up with your channel and not fall too far behind. Let's spin the wheel. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Thank you so much for coming in. Number One Thug Stacking, good to see you back in the house. Because you've got that membership now, I really do appreciate that extra support. What that means is that from now on, when I see you here in the chat, when you're able to come to Tuber Chat, I'm going to add you to the wheel right away. But in today's live stream, because you just got that membership right now, I'm going to put your channel up next, right after we look at Team Goodman here. So thank you for that, and as you can see, that membership knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss as well. So Team Goodman is here. This is a dynamic couple of creators. They're incredibly supportive. They're out supporting a lot of other creators all the time. So when I'm bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, I run into Team Goodman constantly. She was actually on with Nadeth's Life the other day. I'm happy to see creators collaborating in that way. They were doing a StreamYard live stream I happened to hop in on. And then as well, forgive me if I did this yesterday because I haven't caught up yet, but I'm going to add this video. Yes, I did do this yesterday into my catch-up playlist. So I'm going to be caught up with you. I'm going to try to get through that between today and tomorrow. I've got some time to watch some videos. And Team Goodman, we don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We know they're over 500 because they've got their community tab here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from them. Team Goodman is here in Tuber Chat almost every single day. They stay as long as they can every time they're here. I appreciate that personally. Whenever I visit a live stream, I try to always stay for at least 15 minutes. If you were to ever time me, you will see that if I'm in a rush and bouncing around a lot, I literally time it to exactly 16 minutes to make sure that I get everybody a little bit of watch time. But I really do appreciate the engagement as well, and Team Goodman is always engaging chat, for which I'm grateful for. It's pure variety on their channel. They do a mix of live streams and videos, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. Now we're going to look at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and I'm going to get TWTTV onto our wheel. I'll add some more names shortly. Tiny Panay actually should be on there. You've been here for a while. Lazy Days Ahead, thank you so much for that membership. I really do appreciate, like I said, that extra support, and that means I'm going to add you to the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat every day now. Emotion, a talented singer and songwriter, just came in. They happen to be a gold member. We'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, and we'll have a look at their channels. They've got two. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. So I'll take this 16-minute one, and I will add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Cooking with Miss Brown is coming up next. And let's see what they've got going on their channel. Cooking with Miss Brown is an extremely generous creator when it comes to supporting others. So they do a lot of live streaming, lots of panels. They're a very much loved and well-respected creator. They have a loyal and dedicated following surrounding their channel. But as well, Cooking with Miss Brown came into the Tuber Chat family just blazing with generosity, supporting others. They have not only raided our music channel, but orchestrated raids from other channels to come and raid our music channel as well, for which I'm very grateful. They're fully monetized over here with Super Chats and memberships available. They've got 2,250 subscribers right now. They're halfway to 2,300. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And You can see they do the feature channels collaboration here as well. I'm just going to show you their second channel, Miss Brown's Family, and this is where we'll get a bit of a better behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind Cooking with Miss Brown. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And you can see they do a ton of live streaming over here, and these live streams, obviously, some of them, look at this, 11 hours. is interesting. And they have, like I said, a very loyal and dedicated community surrounding their channel. And you'll find incredibly engaging conversation and a lot of support when you get over there as well. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get to, that's going to be a close one. Emotion will come up right now. Look at that luck. As soon as Emotion walks in the door, they get up onto the wheel and the screen right away. Emotion is a dear friend and has been a moderator and member with Superchat for a while. They happen to be a gold member. Look at this. For the first time now, we're seeing what we've been talking about for a long time. When I go back to the search results, when I look for Emotion, they're starting to rise up the search results. I didn't have to type the extra into the chat, but I'm going to do it anyway so I can copy and paste this. When we look for this channel, because the name is so popular, we got to do a little bit extra to make Emotion come up. Over time, when we search, find, and click on this creator's name, we will see them rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Emotion. He is a talented singer and songwriter. What I most often say is that when you hear this creator for the first time, you will feel like you've known them as an artist for years, even though you're hearing them initially. So what we get on this channel, it's an official music channel. As you can see, we get their original works, sometimes in music videos, sometimes in compilations or live streams, where we're able to see a performance or a compilation of music videos, which is really cool. They've also started experimenting with reaction videos and are having wild success there. Cali King 916, good to see you here. Emotion is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And like I said, they're a gold member here, so we'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. On Writing with Emotion, New Soul, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creator and the process they use in coming up with their original works. So Emotion went live after Tuber Chat yesterday, and you have to forgive me because I haven't yet got back into raiding. We did get a small troll attack a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't want to raid anybody because I didn't want to spread that stuff around. So within the next several days, or let's say maybe next weekend, if we don't have any trouble with that stuff, we'll get back into raiding, and then perhaps we can get something going from Emotion, where we can get over to their channel and show everybody what we're talking about. I'm assuming that's Mountain Grandma. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I should warn everybody right now, we don't usually ever get to a point where we can't put everybody's channel on the screen, but I have to go in 15 minutes, so we may not be able to get to any more. So I'm going to ask for everybody's patience. Forgive me for anybody that we didn't get on the wheel right now, but I'm going to cut things off with the channels that are on here right now. Usually we get to everybody if we can, but I'm under time constraint right now. I have family obligation and have to go in 15 minutes. But I do appreciate everybody's time. We are going to fill the 15 minutes out. I will leave the stream running for a few extra minutes so everybody can clean up their connections here. Call Me Ender has 484 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Call Me Ender always brings fun and engagement into our chat. They're an extremely supportive creator as well. They support on all of my channels. Hopefully you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from them on your channel as well. And you can see that they are getting dangerously close to that 500. They will have their community tab coming up soon. They do a lot of Dead by Daylight, but they do play a variety of different games on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that they've got going on over there as well. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's going on. Nurse Leslie is coming up. I'm glad we're going to look at this channel because earlier today, like I was saying, I ran into Modest Moon Gazer in a live stream, and it reminded me to go to their channel and watch a couple of videos, because I want to do a better job of promoting some of the creators, especially who've been here for a long time, when I've got your channel up. And I know Nurse Leslie has changed her content a little bit, so I did the same thing, and I went through your Christmas video. I actually watched the whole thing, but my red lines have been glitching the last couple of days or weeks. Nurse Leslie now, we know this channel for a long time as Health, Humor, and Motivation. She recently changed a couple months ago now to Nurse Leslie and has been back in Tuber Chat regularly. And I always describe this creator as a compelling storyteller, which she absolutely is. But now as Nurse Leslie, she's starting to give a lot more health information, particularly for women. But I think that anybody can draw education and inspiration from this channel. She also brings a little bit of comedy into her videos, as you'll find if you check out this Christmas video that I watched. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from Nurse Leslie. We're happy to see with 526 subscribers, she's got her community tab going now as well. So I'm going to spin and we'll see who is coming up next. We're going to look at Tiny Panay. This channel's here for the second time. They were invited in by Team Goodman. And one of the things that I talk about all the time, it's wonderful when everybody shares. I do appreciate that. I won't ask anybody to share anymore today because we're almost done. But when you do give word of mouth, that can work just as powerful or more so than even sharing on the other social networks and things like that. We have a lot of creators that come through Tuber Chat that have been personally invited when somebody thinks that they could truly benefit or be beneficial to the community. For that, I'm grateful. But Tiny Panay's here for what I believe is the second time now. And with 571 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. It looks like pure variety on this channel, so I'm still getting to know this channel and its content, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list so that I can get to know your content a little bit better. So let me spin the wheel and I will get another channel up here. And I know we're racing a little bit faster than we usually do. We're going to just get through these last 6 channels for today, and we'll be back again tomorrow and on Monday. It is notable that Saturday is usually the busiest day for Tuber Chat. We're always busy, but Saturday sometimes is overwhelming. And then Fridays and Sundays are about equal. And then Mondays is a little bit less. Sometimes we cut off at 2 hours, but we're usually here somewhere between 2 and 2.5 hours. Always Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Jeremy D-Day is here with a second channel, actually. They've got a first one that I'm going to show you with over 3,000 subscribers. This is where they're giving us a bit more variety. And with 160 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take your latest vlog and add it into that catch-up list so I can stay caught up with this channel. And here's JD Knight 7. I've been connected to them for about 2 years. They've been with me since long before Tuber Chat was even a thought, and it's because of the generosity in creators like JD Knight 7, Brown Girl Bella, who we saw earlier, and many others, that I was inspired to even start Tuber Chat as just another growth stream, but where the focus would be put on relationships, because I was so inspired by the generosity in creators like JD Knight 7 and Jeremy D-Day, the same creator, of course, in willingness to help others and bring other people's channels along, help everybody understand the ways that we connect so that everybody can maximize their time and their impact. And so I hope you'll enjoy connecting to this creator. Already at 3,600 subscribers, as a matter of fact. So they're climbing towards 4K. I hope you'll help me in subscribing to them and pushing their channel a little bit long and support them on both channels. So next we're going to look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. It took me forever to get their name onto the wheel today, for which I'm apologetic, of course. I've done that to Sam's Vlogs and Trains and More many times. And he's here as both a moderator and a member, an extremely generous creator. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's got 1,350 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that he's thinking about. It's pure variety on this channel. You do get a lot of train videos, but in the mix between some unboxing, some vlogging, some random live streams, And then as well, he does a weekly live stream where he allows people to connect in the live chat the same way that we do here in Superchat. So you'll meet lots more friends and family members over there. He does the featured channels collaboration, and he is willing to swap playlists with other creators. If you are willing to swap playlists with others for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. TWT TV is coming up right now. This is another creator with more than one channel. We've seen 2 of them featured on Superchat this year, and TWT TV is always engaging in the chat. With 871 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. And it's pure variety on their channel. They're really a dynamic family of creators. But when we look at their second channel, Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, they often come in with either one or both. We see music videos made by the same couple of creators behind TWT TV, which is really, really cool. This is a very unique way of having 2 channels showcase each other. So I'm happy to see that. Hopefully you'll enjoy it too. Mountain Grandma is asking, what does swapping playlists mean? So it's a simple arrangement you can make with any creator here in the chat. And what that means is they're going to run an entire playlist of your videos. You're going to run an entire playlist of their videos because you're only obligated to run it. You don't have to sit and watch every single second of every video. The purpose is for watch hours. So you could do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out, in another window on your computer or on another device, or however you need to. And you can imagine by getting a lot of different creators to swap playlists with you, your watch hours are really going to stack up. But there's a couple of other benefits that are why I push it so much here on TuberChat. When somebody runs your entire playlist of videos, they're running every video from beginning to end. That can pump up your averages on your channel. And it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the really strong and solid foundation for our channels comes from. Imagine if you have 20 videos right now for somebody to watch. It's great that you're going to get some watch hours, great that they're going to watch those videos or run them, but when you think about the fact that you may come out with another 50 videos in the next year, now you've got a friend who will probably favor you and watch most of those videos. That's where you're really going to get some watch hours stacking up. So anybody's free to make those arrangements in the chat. This is Scarlet Andy, another creator who I'm still getting to know, but they're always engaging in the chat. They've been here a long time today. I'm just going to take your garden video. I think I might have done this yesterday. Yes, I added it into my catch-up list, but I haven't caught up yet. I'm hoping to do that between tonight and tomorrow. I'm still getting to know the content here, but we can see that this is a loyal and dedicated supporter, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 222 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they will soon be thinking about. So forgive me while I rifle through these channels. John H. Shelton, Extras and Bits. Let's get you onto the wheel. Shernette Williams is coming up. I'm going to leave our... we're only going to look at these last couple of channels unless I have a member come through, because I do have an obligation to put them on the wheel if they do come through. So Shernette Williams happens to be a fellow Canadian with 5,000 subscribers, which is really, what a great job. And she is a dynamic host. You'll see here, you know, obviously confidence on camera. She is dynamic. She's able to keep up with the chat while she's live streaming. I've caught her several times. And I have caught this creator out supporting others. So I have been out with other creators as well on their live streams. One of the creators that has a few channels, I run those channels for them. I work with them every day. Many of you may not know, half of my full-time job is actually doing construction work. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I'm outdoors. But we started channels for them. One day, randomly, when we were just doing a lunch stream while we were out working, Shernette Williams came in. And I said, hey, is that the Shernette that I know? It has to be, because how many people are named Shernette in exactly that way? And especially Shernette Williams. Sure enough, it was her. And that was a great example of finding a creator who at the time had well over 4,000 subscribers, supporting others so much to be caught. Like, and I asked, how did you find it? It just happened to be suggested, which is really, really cool. But it's great to know that after 5,000 subscribers, this creator is still out supporting others, still looking for new creators to support. Fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships, and as you can see, beauty, lifestyle, and reviews. So hopefully you'll enjoy that from this fellow Canadian. I'm going to spin the wheel right now. We're going to look at Coupon Gale. I didn't put John H. Shelton on there, which I meant to do, but it's okay. We'll look at John H. Shelton next. And forgive me, everybody. Usually we get to everybody's channel as often as I can, but today I have to go after the next channel that we're going to look at. Coupon Gale is coming up right now. She's actually got 2 channels, and then we're going to look at John H. Shelton. They happen to be a member, so I put them onto the wheel as soon as they got here, of course. Coupon Gale has 395 subscribers. Of course, we're going to learn how to save some money when we get to this channel. Somebody the other day was saying through the chat that if you want to save $1,000, Coupon Gale will help you do it. Welcome to the live stream, Young at Heart, aka Carla. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members here in no time. Oh, and then Young at Heart, aka Carla. Yeah, everybody's going to find somebody that that doesn't like them. If you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2. I promise you. Happens eventually to everybody. We just can't please every person. The other thing too is, I don't have time for a long speech, but the other thing too is to think about YouTube has no barrier to entry, right? It's open to everyone, and so even people who behave badly are able to be on YouTube and interact with everybody with basically no recourse. What's YouTube going to do? Shut their account down? They'll just make 15 more, right? So try not to let it dishearten you. A lot of the spamming that we've seen in the last little while and trolling ever since about Halloween has been non-malicious. It's not a personal attack. It's just people, you know, behaving badly, saying nonsense in the chat. They just do it everywhere they go. So, like I said, try not to let that dishearten you. Not that I want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. I try not to do that when we're here. But it's great to see that you're still putting out content. Great to have you here. So this is the last channel that we're going to look at today. Forgive me, everybody. We try to get to everybody's channel as often as we can. We're back tomorrow and Monday, of course. John H. Shelton is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and subscriber and friend. They have been for a long time. They actually put out a shout-out video for Superchat, which you can find on our front page or on their channel. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them over here, including Super Chats and memberships, and almost 1,800 subscribers. And then as well, you're going to see a second channel from this creator. And they're equally supportive with both, as well as on the other social networks. Very active and very professional when it comes to their video content. 745 subscribers over here. I'm hoping everybody will connect with John H. Shelton on both channels and enjoy the kind of support that comes back from this creator. I'm going to leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes or so that everybody can clean up their connections. But thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment that everybody can be here. Like I said, we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Feel free to continue swapping playlists with creators for the next few minutes, and we will see everybody again very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.